God is all we need. Ooh, the sun sets free, is free indeed. So God, please speak to me, reaching the next generation.
Well, greetings and welcome to this edition of the ASN training and presentation. And we're going to be diving into the uh, training in just a few moments. So we want to say, first of all, it's a beautiful day, a very brisk day here in Spring, Texas. And we trust that you are having a very, very pleasant day as well. Well, we're going to try to set up, make sure that I get my backup page here, because sometimes, as we've stated times past, sometimes we have some glitches in the actual broadcast. And so we want to make sure that we have the backup. We're going to be talking about today, though, the area in the support page and the FAQ. So if you have your site, you could just go to that page, log into your site, and go to that page, and you'll be able to follow along with us from there, as well as later on, we're going to be putting some of the things that we're sharing up on the screen, and you'll be able to follow us along there as well. But I'm trying to locate my setup here, and I just found it. Thank the Lord that it is going on, and so we're going to turn it a little bit down some, so that we don't get that echo coming back through our system. But I want to always be able to monitor it, and that way I'll be able to see what you're seeing. Now, we're going to be talking about the area today of the support and FAQ page. Now, I want to say from the very beginning that this is going to be a very exciting and prosperous year. It can be for all of us in ASN, all of us in ASN. So I really want to just headline it with that, because, this is a business that is totally free, and it is a business that you can get started in and immediately start receiving personal benefits. And I want you to grasp this, and I'm going to take usually the first 15 minutes to really give the right perspective, and so that you will approach your business from the right position. ASN is a global, worldwide, online, home-based business, one that you can do from anywhere in the world. And they have built a platform, and this platform that they have built has cost over $100,000. And they have given this platform to people like me and you. Okay, I want you to grab that. I want you to really grab that. And now, in addition to that, they are giving me free vacations, free electronics, just free gifts that I don't have to purchase anything in order to qualify for the gifts. I want you to just understand the magnitude of what ASN has done already without charging me any money. The other thing that I want you to see is that no matter what I do or don't do, I will not lose my business and I will never lose money because the business doesn't cost me any money and I never have to spend any money in order to make money. Okay. So I want you to kind of put these things into your mental thinking and to see how they impact your ability because you uh, don't have anything to lose. Let me just let um, my one of my colleagues in Africa know that I am live and he is trying to call me. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and take this for a moment. He's been trying to reach me, so I'm going to let him know that I'm live. This is one of our pastors out of that's trying to reach us. Hello, hello, Pastor. Listen, Pastor, let me just say to you right up front, let me let you know that I am doing a live program now. And so I'm going to be doing this program. I tried to reach out to you earlier, but I will reach out to you after I finish this live program. Okay. So I just wait to finish yeah, I'm going to call you after I finish my live program. Okay, that's good. You can just use your last program. That's when you can contact me back. All right. So you can see me. You can join me live. Thank you. Okay. So that's one of the pastors out in Kenya. So now I want us to understand the things that we're getting uh, without having any risk. So that's the point that I want to make in each one of these um, the trainings and presentations because I want you to know, first off, there is no risk to you. Okay. So when you are thinking about what should I do and all those things, there's no risk. And very seldom, if ever, you come into a business that gives you all of these things and all of these benefits where there is no investment on your part, no financial risk on your part, and then it doesn't require but 15 minutes a day on your part. This is just a phenomenal opportunity. So I want you to really grab that. Now, some other things that I want to point out to you before my first 15 minutes is up is that ASN is being paid thousands of dollars by the largest companies in the world so that those companies can receive the benefits that ASN provides. So when you think of the largest companies all over the world, then check the directory and see if not they are on ASN. Some of the largest companies like Walmart is the largest retail company in the world. They're right here on your ASN business. The Amazon, right here on your business. Macy's, Best Buy, Target, stores and companies that you know and have been shopping at for years are right here in business with ASN. So I want you to know that you have a very viable, legitimate, and a business that will take you wherever you want to go financially. It'll take you wherever you want to go financially. And then I want us to see another point here is that according to the Better Business Bureau, ASN is better than the Walmart, better than Amazon, better than Target, better than Macy's, Verizon, better than all of these other companies because the ones that I've named have thousands of complaints filed against them by customers in the last 3 years, and ASN doesn't have one from the Better Business Bureau. Now, I didn't say ASN don't have any complaints, but I am saying that none of the complaints that ASN had rose to the level where in the last 3 years, where they felt it needed to file it with the Better Business Bureau. While on the other hand, 77,000 people thought the service they got from Amazon needed to be reported to the Better Business Bureau. See, so I just want you to see the how large the gap is there. So I want you to settle your mind down about ASN. And guess what? We got some payments today, and 2 weeks from now, I'm going to get some more pay. So if you are in my group and you haven't done anything, now just think about this. I have people in my group that has been in my group for 3 months now, haven't done anything. But guess what? They haven't had to pay any money either. And they still have their business. They haven't lost their business because they haven't done anything. That is just remarkable. That now, what does that tell you? That tells you that somebody is paying to maintain their business, even though they are not even working their business. Someone is maintaining it. Someone is paying to maintain it, paying to keep it up to date, paying to keep it on the servers, paying to keep it online, even though the owner of the business is not doing anything with that business. Now, in other scenarios, the owner would have to pay monthly fees, maintenance fees, and etc., and have to be working to keep connecting the different links. In this case, the owner is doing absolutely nothing, but they still have their business. And a year from now, if they do absolutely nothing, it still would not have cost them any money, and they will still be the owners of their business. So that if anyone goes to their business and purchase anything, they still get the money. It is just an absolutely a business model that is second to none. So I want to settle you on that. And we're about to hit the road now and run through some of the areas. And now I'm going to attempt to do this. I've got to work on doing this differently. I remembered, uh, and I'm still learning some of these software gadgets. So you're going to have to kind of suffer along with me while I learn uh, how to navigate with the software and the presentations at the same time. I am by no means and one that knows how to do all of this. I'm kind of learning on the fly, and sometimes I get it right, sometimes I mess it up. So, but nevertheless, we're not going to stop, and that's what I want to tell you about your business. One of the things that you got to realize in your business, whatever you do, don't quit. Just don't quit. Just you don't have to do but a little bit. Just say to yourself, I'm going to blot out everything and I'm just going to give it 15 minutes a day. That's all. Just say, okay, I'm going to dismiss everything and I'm just going to give it 15 minutes a day. And if you'll do that, you'll start seeing some results. See, now I've just crossed another threshold, and the threshold was I've got a payment in my inbox from ASN. So now every month I will be getting a payroll, and then after that I'll be getting one every month, and then a week later I get another, a week later another one, and that's the way it is. But if I had given up, if I had stopped, I would not be in a position today where the future have a better outlook based on what I've done with my business. But because I've done the things that ASN instructed me to do, because I put in place the steps that they gave me to put in place and showed me how to put them in place, now I'm receiving the first payment. And now the pay cycle begins. So I want to encourage you to don't quit. Just put your head down and put the 15 minutes a day. And I've said this in some of the previous training. Don't spend more than 30 minutes a day. Don't get stressed out. Don't get burnt out. Don't get overwhelmed. If if you want to spend 30 minutes a day, once you put that 30 minutes in, get up and leave it. Listen, it's not going anywhere. You're not going to lose any money, and you'll even be much more effective. Okay. So just put in 30 minutes a day, and then just go back in and read and listen to the videos, listen to the audios, listen to the massive opportunities that you have. Just to digest that will stimulate a motivation in you. But if you never go through your business website and you never learn what you really have, you will not get the benefits of it. So let us go now, and I'm going to try to find the and you see how I'm doing this. I'm really not doing this the way that I know how to do these kind of things in a way, because I usually set it all up before I do it. And so what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start putting together the whole training presentation. I have the ability to do that. And that way I'll only have to pull up a slide, which will be so much easier than me trying to go in and out of sharing the pages. And I know better, I know how to do it better. So I'm going to, going forward, that's the way that I'm going to set this up, hopefully, and I'll get that ready for the next training session. But this training session here is on the support and FAQ pages, and the area that we're covering now is going to be points and bonuses. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to sort of let some of these pages come off here, and so that I can uh, work a little bit better than I am. Let's see, but I need all of these for the moment. Let me just get rid of some that I don't need right at this minute. There's some things that I do want to show you because They are very, very important to um, your effectiveness. And so I want you to be able to see them as I go through them. Okay. So right here, we're going to try to start. Let's see. This is, we don't want that one. And see, this is the part that is not the way that I normally would be doing this. I normally would have all of the pages all set up so that I don't have to do anything but go to those pages. Uh, I want to get to the marketing page, and so I'm going to go here for a moment and do my best to get to the page uh, we uh, before we actually start sharing our page. So the way you're going to do that, and I'm going to share the whole route today, because so that means I'm going to be going in and out, but it's necessary that we do share the whole process. Um, and so what I want you to see, let me come back to the page here. And so if I start sharing my page, we're going to start at the home page today. And this is just going to be really, really quick on screen, and then it's going to be back off. Now, sometimes I can share the entire screen and see if it going to do that, and I should do it like that. And I'm testing this out um, because I want to see what it's going to look like. So if you get the wrong thing on it now, you may see something that I'm going to take off. But I've clicked on the entire screen. And so, and you see how that is there? I definitely don't want that to be like that, because that's when you're sharing the entire screen. And, that is all of this here on here. You can't hardly make it out. You can't, you're not going to be able to make that out where it's going to show. But now, hopefully, I want to look at the home page and see, is the home page going to show up so that you and I can see it the way we want to see it. And so I've clicked it, and it's okay, it is showing up, but let's go to continue. And so this is going to show you where my downline is. Uh, my downline, oh my, I've had someone else join. Okay, so now that's good news. I was at 157, and now I've got 159. So I've got two more people. Now I'm waking up to this morning, and there's two more people that has joined my business, and I didn't even know it until this morning, till just now. Let me see where those two people are, because they had to join either on the 27th of this month or the 28th. They had to join either one of those times. So I'm just going to find them right here. Look right here for the 27th and the 28th. And anyone that, see, here's one right here. This one just joined. This is the 28th. See, Alan Mandixa just joined, and that's good. So I'm going to reach out to them. And here's the other one right here, Veronica Magawa. They joined on today. So isn't that just nice, guys? I mean, you just kind of wake up and you see that others are joining. What are you doing? Nothing. So that's that's good news there. Now, because I want you to see, because I'm on this page, I'm going to continue to do it. I may have to go back and retitle this one because it's not all from the support page and FAQs, but it's so interesting, and I could kind of turn it into that. This is 10 levels. This is 10 levels here. These are my 10 upline. And what I want you to see is that ASN has people that has been with them for 15 and 20 years, business owners like myself. So you're not in this alone. Uh, Here's my level one upline. He's the one that I'm underneath. Howard Gibson. He started in 2009, September of 2009, 15 years ago. Here's my third upline, Valerie Underhill. All of these others started in 2005. So I want you to see that that's 19, 20 years ago. Okay, so we have longevity. That means it's stable, it's producing. And so I want you to realize that all of these, every one of my upline has been in the business for 15, 20 years. And they're simply a independent business owner, just like I am. Okay. And so I've started, and now I've gotten 159 people in my downline, and that's over 4 levels. Now remember, you get paid down 10 levels. So I've got 6 levels that I have no one on it at all. But the reason I wanted to stop here, since I ended up on this page, is to show you the power of sharing. The power of sharing your business. Just keep doing it. Don't get to the point where you say, oh, it's nothing happening. See how I just come into my back office and all of a sudden I got 2 more people. I haven't talked to them. I don't even know what they look like. I don't even know who they are. This business will, if you put in place those things that we're telling you, you're going to get an organization. People just going to join. You don't have to twist nobody's arm. That's why ASN said, don't try to explain it to them. Just send them your link. Now, you see this here? Uh, I personally brought in 64 people. That means 64 people out of the 159 clicked on my link. That's what that means. 64 clicked on my link and joined my organization. Now, if I wasn't doing anything else to help or to share my link, that would be the only group that I would have. But guess what? Out of those 64, they brought in 67 on my second level. So that means I'm not only going to get paid for the everything that the 64 did or do on my first level, but I'm going to get I'm going to get paid for everything that those 67 people do on my second level. And those 67 now have brought in 24 more people. See, on my third level. Now, when I checked my status the last time, I had 22 people on my third level. So that means that those 2 people that I showed you this morning that joined on the 28th, they didn't join because I recruited them. They joined through somebody else's link. See, and that's the power of just sharing it. So when I go back and look at those two people that joined, and I go back and look for the 28th of this month, which was today, we find one right here. You see that number 3 by Alan's name? That means they were added to my company through one of the business owners on my second level. That's Seaford Mangazi. Seaford Mangazi is in Mosen. Oh no, he's in Zimbabwe, Africa. So I got to tell you guys, this is going to be so powerful. And all you got to do is just follow the system. You don't have to rack your brain. The point that I want to say, just settle down. Just be at ease and just simply trust the system. Do what they are instructing you to do. And in order for you to do that, though, you've got to learn what's in your website, what's on your website, what you are offering, what you have the opportunity to do. So that means when you put in your 15 minutes a day just posting your links on social media sites, take some more time on your own time and just go through your site, go back over these training. I've taught on the members area. You should be going back over the members area now and taking that training that I've taught and going back and getting it cemented in your mind. And then when you get through with that, move on to this training and go back over it again. And then click on some of the links, to go into other areas. Once you put in that 15, 20 minutes a day, you got all the time you need to explore your site. So I want to point this out to you because each one of those, now I was looking for the other one, Veronica. Veronica also is on my third level. That means somebody else brought in Veronica. It might be the same person. So I'm going to go and find out. Yes, it's the same person. See, this person, Seaford Mangazi, he has brought in 8 business owners on my into my business. See, so I want you to see the power of just following the system. Okay, so that's enough of there. So now we're going to go to another site, and I think I got this where we can use it and it won't lose it. I believe so. So I want to go over to this support page here, and this is where I want us to get to. We left off of here on the last training, and so I want us to get back to this here for current payment information. I told you we got a payment today, and so have that kind of skepticism and let it rob you of your reward. No company, and I said this when I was talking with someone, I said this to them in person. I said, there's no company that I've ever seen in my lifetime that will give you all of this for free and give you all of these benefits that you can start taking the advantage of from the very first day and never charge you a single dime. And then give all your customers these benefits without charging them a dime. Never charge you an investment. No company does that that is trying to scam you. No company. Because the objective of the scammer is to separate you from your money. And ASN says, we don't want your money. Put your wallet up. We don't even want all of your time. We want you to be able to be free, to enjoy, and to make an income that would change the financial landscape of the rest of your life. But you have to do one thing, that's follow the system. Okay. Now, if you're willing to follow the system, you're going to be a happy person. But if you're not willing to follow the system, you're going to be very frustrated. You're going to have anxiety. You're going to throw it in the towel. You're going to quit and you're going to complain. But if you follow the system, you're going to find out that the system has been tried, system has been proven, and there's a million other people just like me earning their income with ASN and been doing it for decades. Okay, so we can get rid of all of that skepticism. Okay, because it'll hurt you. Now we stopped right here the last time we were on, and I want to really deal with something here because let me go back a little bit and go right here where it says I'm going to back up so that we can come to the you can get the full gist of what this is. Let me just back up here and pick up right here where it says weekly payments, because what I want you to know is that your PACE system is set up for you to get paid in two different times. You have a weekly pay, and then you have a monthly pay. So as you can see on your screen, weekly payments are from your commissions. And you could, if you have a sale that come through your site of any of these financial services, which brings in the most commissions, if any sales comes into your site through of those areas, you're going to get that commission every Wednesday. Uh, Anytime you have a product or a service that pays you commission, you get your commission pay on Wednesday. But you don't get it now the first Wednesday. You don't get it the second Wednesday. That's after you start getting your first check. It's going to take you 3+ months to get your first check. You know, you'll be in a 3.5, 4 month margin, and then your first check gonna come. But then it's gonna come every month and then every week, every month and then every week, every month and then every week. That's how it works. And I'm not gonna go and try to explain all of that. You got the business. Go in there. The business is free. You can look around and get all that information. They got it all right here for you. That's why I want you to know what's on your support page. Okay. What's on your support page? What are the frequent asked questions? What are the answers for those things? That's what you need to be familiarizing yourself with. Now, all of these links are already coded to you for credit and payment. So when someone comes here and get a home loan, you can earn $300 to $1,500 and 40 points. So this is the table that just shows you a sample of what you earn and the points you earn when someone comes to your website and they say, I'm going to get a home loan, or I'm going to get a mortgage reduction, or credit repair, or get my taxes done. You're providing all of these services. See, but you if you don't get into your business and learn what you're providing, what's available, you may be talking to somebody that is having a tax problem. They having a tax problem. They feel like, oh, I'm going to have to pay a lot of taxes. I don't have anybody to do my taxes. It's costing me more money. And you've got the solution right there. But if you don't know what you have, if you don't take time to know what you've got, you won't even mention to them that, oh, I've got a tax expert that'll charge you much less, save you much more, and it doesn't take nothing for you to get started. See, you won't even know that. But so the reason I'm going through this is training so that you'll know what you have. Okay? Now, this is an area called viral marketing, ASN banners, and all of these are different links. They take you out to a different location in your business. See, it's like you go to a mall and the mall have different wings where you can turn left and go down to that wing, turn right and go to another wing. Well, all of these are just different avenues, different corridors of businesses. See, but everything is done for you, is set up. Now, this is what I wanted us to see, and I'm going to try my best to go here because I'm telling you guys, this is crazy in a good way. You see this right here? I'm going to get to the moment in a moment, but I want to just touch on this. You earn twice, this is twice monthly global utilities. I want you to realize here that you have the opportunity to provide people's phone, Wi-Fi, internet connection, cable TV, cell phones, lights, and gas energy services. You can provide that to people in countries around the world. You are actually a partner with the utility companies in France, in Belgium, Germany, Denmark, Switzerland, Spain, Italy, Netherlands, Czech Republic. You are actually partners. That means residents and business owners, also here in the United States, business owners that need electrics for their homes and businesses, gas for their homes and businesses, cable TV for their home and businesses, internet services for their home and businesses, cell phone service for their home and businesses or their mobile services. You provide all of those services, which are pillars in the industry of necessity. You provide it, but you won't know that if you don't get into your site and understand how powerful this business is and the potential that it has to take you on a journey of nothing but success. Because all the while you're traveling on this journey, it's not costing you any money. I can't say that enough. It's not costing you any money. Now, let's say I just got a payment from ASN today. I did. That's not just saying, but that's a reality. Now, all while I was waiting and working, it didn't cost me nothing. See, that's the beauty of this here. That's the beauty of it. I hear people complaining and about, well, I don't know. I'm going to wait and see. I'm going to wait and see this. I'm going to wait and see that. But it's not costing you nothing. And you're already benefiting from day one. It doesn't cost you nothing to get a trip for an 8-day vacation. So what are you waiting for? See, that's the mentality that people have. And it's a killer to success. It is a killer to success. So you got to block that kind of stuff out. And your friends will be your worst foes, your friends and family. So don't get discouraged because your family doesn't, because your family will say something negative to you. And if you listen to that, you'll get so discouraged and you'll start saying, but you see, ASN knows about that too. And they got a whole clip, a whole page on how to deal with rejection and depression, because they know that many times people get started in something and at the slight of the first hiccup in that operation, they'll have the critics that come out and say, yeah, I didn't think that. I just knew something was wrong. I just thought. They don't know anything. They are standing on the outside and too scared to step inside themselves. So they want to justify their position as if they're trying to be smart or exercise prudence. Well, listen to this. All the while I was waiting and working, it it wasn't costing me nothing. But look what I've gotten. I've gotten 5 vacation trips free. I've gotten a camcorder free. I've got a digital tablet free. I've gotten a Bluetooth speaker free. I've got a gas voucher. I've gotten a restaurant voucher free. All while I'm building a business for an ongoing residual income costing me nothing. So, what would be my complaint? So, if you're going to exercise it in prudence, that doesn't sound too wise to be standing on the sideline saying, I'm just going to wait and see. Now, I'm going to wait and see. There are no financial risks, none, because ASN has made it very clear. We don't want your wallet. We don't want your money. Put your wallet up and give us 15 minutes a day, and we'll be the ones putting money in your wallet. Okay? Now, let's look at this. And I'm going to show you later on if I get to that part. And I don't think I'm going to get actually to the page today because I'm doing these trainings so that you'll know what page in your business website to get very familiar with. And so we've covered the members page, and now we're covering the support and frequent asked question page. And so I want you to see that is the objective here. The objective is not for me to click on all these links and go out to the different areas. You do that when you're going back through it. Okay. So now let's look at this here. It says you earn not only group and profit sharing bonuses from ASN Global Services, but also commissions of about $20 per each new service of phone, Wi-Fi, dish, cell phone, utilities, and so on. You are paid whether the service is for you or from someone you referred. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. You can click here for the commission details. We're not going to do it there, but that's where you go to look at it. Okay, then the monthly group and profit sharing bonuses are paid shortly after our ASN partners. Now, this is a part that is very important that you understand. This is why it's good to get into your site and understand it, because ASN is not making up no new rules. They've got the business set up. It's been set up like this for decades. And if you want to go down the journey with ASN, you got to take the trip operating within their rules. Okay, so what does it say? These partners are Walmart, Amazon, Sam's, and Macy's, and all so many others, hundreds of them. At the end of the pay cycle, they have to remit earned fees to ASN. So all of these companies got to do the accounting and make a report, and they have to send that information to ASN. Only after ASN get all of that information can they now say, we know what Jerome Jones made based on the points that we've gotten from all of these companies. Okay. Now, One for ASN, they've got to go through that information and they got to verify it by cross checking it, make sure that it's all legitimate, and then they'll add up the points. And then once they add up those points, they'll look at their chart and see what dollar amount those points equals, what how much or how many bonuses are am I entitled to, and then they will calculate all of that, and then they will send me emails regarding that accounting, and the money will be put in my PayPal account if I made more than 20 if I made $20 or more. You have to have at least $20 before they actually put the money in your account. Okay, so that's the way that works. But that doesn't happen, uh, as they say here. This is normally about 55 to 75 days after the end of the month in which the points were generated. This is very important for you to understand because this is where a lot of people get discouraged and they just kind of like, oh, well, I'm not going to worry about doing anything because I'm not going to get paid right away. Well, if you're short sighted, you'll lose. But if you're doing this for a life changing experience, then you'll win. Okay. Now, ASN, let's assume that like they say here, a month is 30 days, 31 days. And 75 days after that is 100, make that 105 days from the starting day. That's 3.5 months right there. Okay. That's if everything goes perfect. So you have to be prepared to wait. And if you're not prepared to wait, no sense in getting started. You need to just don't worry about it. Sit still until you're prepared. But the longer you sit still, you're still going to have to wait that time. But then after you get your first paycheck, then your checks will start coming in a regular 30-day cycle for your bonus checks and a weekly cycle for your commission override checks. Okay. So just think about it. And you can get paid several checks in 1 month. Let's look at the weekly commissions. You earn weekly commissions on financial products and services. They are paid each Wednesday. See, everything that you need to know is right here. That's why I'm doing these pages. See how simple earning can be. So you can click right here and they'll take you to that. You are paid every 2 weeks for commissions of about $20 per each new service of phone, Wi-Fi, dish, cell phones, utilities, and etc. You are paid whether the service is from you or not. Now that's that utility service. That's just one tiny, it's not tiny, it's gigantic, but that's just one little branch of multiple branches of income opportunities that you have. You know, look at something for a moment. I'm into this, I'm in my 4th month here, and I have not even done nothing with the utilities. And you know, guys, and I'm working, but I'm not getting overwhelmed. That's what I want you to see. You don't have to rush. Take your time, just do a little something. Do a little something. The key to success is not how much you do at one time, it's how consistently you do it all the time. Okay. Now, in addition to commission, you also earn monthly group and profit sharing bonuses from these global services. Each month, the service is active. So now you're getting a weekly commission from all of these utility services. You can earn weekly commissions, right? And then in addition to that, every time that monthly bill is paid, you're going to be earning monthly group and profit sharing bonuses. So I really want you to get a full grasp of what you have here. And it takes getting involved with your business site, coming to this page, taking your time. And when I say taking your time, I don't mean just rushing through reading it. I mean just, if even if you don't get to read but one, two paragraphs, that's okay. Make sure you just understand those one or two paragraphs. Don't feel like you're under any pressure. That's the beauty of ASN. You don't have to be so rushed because you got to make another payment and the month is about to run out and you haven't made any money. You don't have to have that pressure. You could take your time and really learn what your business provides the community. You can learn of the many services that you now provide people all over the world. You can learn this, and you don't have to pay nothing. You don't have to go anywhere to learn it. You can do it all from the comfort of your home, and you could be making money while you're learning and getting all kinds of benefits personally while you're learning. So take your time. Commission on sales of ASN services such as tax, bankruptcy, mortgage reduction, etc., are paid each Wednesday following the week the completed payment for the services was made or the home loan was closed. So here again, you're getting weekly pay and monthly pay. So let's go on down here a little bit further because this is all about your points and your bonuses. Now, I really am excited about, you know, where we're going with this because it is just getting better and better. Now, one of the things that ASN tries to do is they try to make sure that you understand their system. They go all out to try to make sure you understand the system. So now your responsibility is to take the time to know what's on your website. That's your responsibility. And if you won't do that, then you are not serious about making money. If you won't take the time to know what is on your website, for instance, I had a person that a I sent my sign up link to them, and they got it. I didn't say a lot. I just sent it to them, and when I looked around a day or so, they was messaging me back asking me what is that about. Well, I did not respond because if you see the link and you see that is totally free, you see that you never have to make an investment, you see that there's no payment system that you have to fill out, and you can look at it in 2 minutes and get all the uh, curious questions that you might would have answered. If that person is not willing to do that, I shouldn't be exhausting my time talking to them. I shouldn't. And so that's the point that I want you to recognize is ASN say you don't have to talk to people. Just send them your link. And if you got people in your own organization that have joined through you, but they're not getting in their program and into their business, then you can encourage them to get into their website, find out what your website have. You can encourage them that way. But if they just don't do it, don't frustrate yourself. Don't get frustrated over it. Just keep on working your business. And one day that person may come to a place where they say, "Oh, I got this business here. Let me just put forth some effort and do it." Because the beauty is that they don't lose their business because they're not doing anything. Okay. So now, if we get back to this, uh, again, they're letting you know because many of our partners, such as Walmart, Amazon, global utilities, insurance, and so on, do not remit referrals fees until at least 45 to 65 days after the month in which the sale, quote, or trial was made. Now, you got to realize that you did you did something at Walmart, but Walmart is not going to even send the report in till at least 45 to 65 days after the month that you did it. And the reason it's important for you to understand this is because this is the system. And you either have to decide, do I want to go with that system or not? They're not going to change it because you don't like it. They're not going to change it because I complain about it. That's the system. So ASN says we don't even get any information to to over sometime over 2 months after you done did the service. So if ASN don't even get the accounting information to 8-9 weeks later, how how can it be such a imposition for you and I to accept that I might not be able to get paid until another 30 to 45 days after they get the information, because they got to now check it out, validate it, and accumulate the points for all of the business owners. See, so you just have to, like I tell people, you just have to wait. And ain't no sense in complaining. You just have to wait. If you're not willing to wait, then you don't need to be in this business. Because again, that's not the most difficult thing. Why? Because you and I have not invested a dime. That's why. And there's no nice way to say that other than just to say it. The people that are complaining haven't invested one penny, but the people that they're complaining about has invested thousands upon thousands, tens of thousands of dollars on your behalf. So I just want you to understand that I know how to lay it out. It's a matter of whether or not you're willing to accept what is actually factual. Okay. So understand that ASN gives examples, and I've gone through that. So I'm going to run right on by it. You can come back and check it. Group and profit sharing bonuses. I want us to deal with this. Group and profit sharing bonuses are paid about 5 days after the last day of the month that follows the month, the points producing earning activity. So for points earned in July, group and infinity bonuses are paid on about the last day of September. So you've got July, someone started. They got to go through July, the whole of July, because the pay period doesn't end until the last day of July. Then they got to go to August and then down to the last, all the way through September, and sometimes into the first week into October, and they'll get that pay. So you're going to always be those 2+ months, 2 to 3 months in a cycle there, you know. But again, that's the accounting. It's just like when you left your job, you had a paycheck coming. Well, when you leave, if you say, well, you if you just shut your company down, you still will get those. That following month, you get a paycheck, and the following month, you get another paycheck, and then after that month, you won't get any checks if you haven't continued your business. But you'll still have your business. It'll just be that your business didn't make any money. Now, group bonuses. You earn commission overrides on all purchases, sales, free trials, quotes, and so on made by your downline and visitors to their sites through up to 10 levels. See, now that's something that you want to understand here because 10 levels, do you know when you properly work your business, you could have, when you get to 10 levels, you could have literally tens of thousands of people in your organization. Okay. So this starts with you simply following the system. Don't get caught up in saying, well, I'm just going to try to get as many people as I can get, you know, and focus on just what you do, but focus on helping those that join underneath you. Focus on helping them. And how do you do that? Just encourage them to do the same thing that you've done. Now, let's look at group bonuses here. We've covered that. And there's how to earn points. It's right here. You earn points, though, by just simply either making a purchase or taking a free service. Those are the two ways you get points. Now, profit sharing bonuses such as fast start, eagle bonuses, and so forth. You can claim your check. This means on the claim your check part that you can go and do these things that they tell you right here in this section, and you'll be done made 2 or 3 paychecks. Okay, that's what that's telling you. That and ASN know that you can do this in the first hour. On or about the last day of each month following the month in which the points were earned. Example, points earned in July are paid about the last day of September. Okay, so it's always being reiterated that this is not going to happen the next week or the next 30 days. Commission from sales of ASN products and services. Now you have a lot of products. Guys, you got millions of products. I went into one of the links the other day, and everything you can conceive of in a product, you got it. But you'll never know it because I didn't know it till I explored sections of my business. So you got all kind of products. People can come into your store and be ordering all kind of products, anything that they want, and you get paid for it. Okay. So now, when somebody does that, you're paid on Wednesdays of each week. Commissions range from about $10 to $1,500 per sale, depending on the service sold by your site. The next point, remember, we pay via PayPal. So you can go to paypal.com and get a free account and make sure the email to which you want your payment sent is in our system. See, this is what I love about ASN. They tell you everything and they tell you how to do it. They don't just leave it for you to be trying to figure out how am I going to do this? No, they tell you. Go to your back office and click the edit info and enter it there. Okay. Need more information? If you have read the answer to the above question and it did not sufficiently answer your specific question, please first ask your sponsor. So now we come to a place where be, I am notorious good for. When someone asks me a question, I'm always asking, did you check out your website? Because if you have not done that, I'm not really interested in answering the question because I want you to go to your business office and I want you to check out the answers that is already on your business website. If I don't send you there, you'll always get stuck somewhere. And when you get stuck, you'll be waiting on me to bail you out or the support office to bail you out. And when you contact the support people, they are saying, look, this answer is right there on your support page. So take time to get there now. But if you still need help, then you send me a request. See, and so ASN don't leave that for you to figure out. They even give you your sponsor's email address. This is mine. This is my sponsor. See, they said, please first ask your sponsor. Now, let me tell you something about ASN. And I've not heard companies do this since I've been in this industry. ASN says, if Jerome, if you have a problem, contact your sponsor. Now, if I contact my sponsor and my sponsor don't answer or can't answer, then they tell me to contact this ASN services at allsolution.org. They tell me to go ahead and contact them. Okay. Now, let's say I try to reach my sponsor and I contact them and they never answers my email. They never respond. ASN says if you have a sponsor like that, we'll take you out of their group and put you under a sponsor that is going to answer because we don't want your sponsor to hinder you from your own success. So they're not going to let you just sit there and let a sponsor now that is getting paid overrides from what you're doing, but will never answer your question. You're not going to let that happen. So that means now, what does that mean for you? Let's say you got people underneath you and they got a question, so they send it to you. But the chances are you don't know it. Well, all you got to do is just says, I don't know that as of yet, and you're done. The only thing that ASN is asking you to do is don't let your members in your organization ask you a question and you don't respond to them at all. They're not saying that you have to know the answers because you may not know the answer. People ask me questions, I don't know the answer. I said, well, you need to forward that to the support. See, and that way you're operating according to their rules. But if that person gets to the support team and the support team asks them, did you send an email? Show me the email you sent to your sponsor. And they didn't. Then the support team is going to say your first base is to your sponsor. Okay. And so that's why you want to follow those rules, because when you got over 1 million people, you can't afford to have all of them bombarding you with questions and stuff like that. But if you need to ask the support team, you have to be willing to wait 24 to 48 hours to get that answer. But your sponsor might know that answer today and can give it to you in just a moment. So always follow the system, and you got to get into the system to know it. Is my ASN business inheritable? Yes, your ASN business is inheritable. ASN, like any business, can be listed as an asset in a will, transferred to a trust, or even sold. I'm trying to tell you guys, we're talking about life changing stuff here. I know that you look at all this stuff, you say it's all bunched up here. It is just overwhelming. Listen, ASN is a business that you can pass on for generations to come. And you would do so well to make sure you learn as much as you can learn about your business, because it can change your family legacy for generations. Now, the question here is, why haven't I been paid? See, if you want to know these questions, they've gotten so many uh, questions from people over the years, so they know that they're going to need to answer these questions. Okay, so if after is again very important, please read completely. If after reading the following you feel you should have received a payment but did not, please follow the instructions. 99% of the time, when a member says they haven't been paid, it is for one of four reasons. Number one is a misunderstanding of paydays. A lot of times people don't want to accept, they misunderstood that, okay, you're going to wait. It's going to take 3.5 months before you get that paycheck, possibly. Number two, no points generated. They didn't generate any points. They might have had people signed up underneath them, but just having people sign up don't generate any points. And then another point is you could have people sign up underneath you and they could generate a lot of points, but if you don't generate any points at all personally from your own store, you won't get any payment either. You won't get paid. Okay, that could be a reason, you know. Number three is inactive downline. That means I could have 157 people, which now 159, in my downline. But if none of them generated any points, I'm not going to make any money. That's how simple it is. See, just because I got 159 people signed up that says, yes, I want the business, I'll accept the business, doesn't mean I'm going to get paid any money. You're only going to make money when points are generated from your personal website and the websites of everybody or anyone in your downline. Okay, that's when you're going to get paid. Wrong email for payment. Some people don't have the right email in their back office as the email in which they want to receive their pay. And number five, payment owed is less than the minimal payment threshold. That means they've earned $10 when the minimum threshold is $20. Okay, so those are the reasons. Now, if you don't fit in none of these categories, then you can make your situation known to their support office, and they will verify your information and follow up with a correction. Okay. Now, in short, the reason is almost always one of the following: insufficient points, guaranteed earnings requires 1 point. So if you get 1 point, as simple as getting a free insurance quote, you're going to be guaranteed profit sharing. Okay, so we're talking about getting 1 point. The next reason is your point didn't get registered. You got the points, but you didn't go to the point confirmation page and you didn't put that email into that point confirmation page. ASN will have no knowledge of you earning that point if you don't post that email into this point confirmation section of your business. This is what you need to see as your time sheet. You need to see this as the where you log in and you record your payroll, the information for your payroll. So ASN lays all of this out for you. Normally, normally, unnecessarily, virtually everything other than Amazon, see, they're telling you Amazon now is an exception. Purchases are tracked to your account for automatic credit. So if you put it in here, it's going to be tracked. Other than Amazon, misunderstandings of pay cycles, make sure it's payday. So if you're expecting to be paid, make sure that you've allowed the time to run its course so that you actually are entitled to a paycheck. Okay, how and when paid. Okay, payment thresholds. All of this is laid out here. And this is why understanding your support page is important. Okay, this is why it is important. Now, it's not yet, it is not yet payday. So you can't have a wrong expectation. So we've covered this already. So we're not going to go through this all over again. I want to go to the point where it says insufficient number of points. Remember, the payment threshold for Infinity bonus profit sharing payments is 4 points, which earns. Now, if you get 4 points, this is what you're going to earn: the fast start bonus and 3 levels of your downline. So what that means is that I've earned more than 4 points because I took a credit report, a credit score trial. That gave me 8 points. So that means from that one transaction, I qualified for the Infinity bonus profit sharing payment. I qualified for the fast start bonus, and I qualified for 3 levels of my downline, which means that everything that people do that is on my first level, remember I got 67 people on my first level, 64. But everything that they do, I get commission overrides from. I got 60 plus people on my second level. Everything they do, I get commission for. I got 24 people on my third level. I get paid for everything that they do just by earning 4 points. So you have to just know this information. If a member site does not earn at least 4 points in a particular month, no Infinity bonuses are earned. You've got to get 4 points in order to earn the Infinity bonus. Now, if you get 1 point, you're going to earn one of the profit sharing bonuses, but you got to get 4 points in order to earn, the Infinity bonus. Infinity bonus, $100 to $500 in the next hour. Okay, and that's what you should have done when you first came into your business. You should have done this. If you have not done this, you're losing. You need to go back and do this. I took the free credit score report trial and I got 8 points with the very first. So I doubled the points with just one transaction. Okay. You can do the same thing. Now, then over here, see how to put earnings on autopilot. Also, occasionally a member undertakes an activity thinking it earned points when in actuality it did not. please see claim your check and see what does not earn points. So you got to realize that you got to make sure that you are taking advantage of the things that actually earn points. So let's go and look again at sufficient points for group bonuses, but inactive downlines. Remember, a downline that is doing nothing earns nothing. So this is the data that was go all the way back to 2012. So that's 12 years, 13 years ago. 1 point earns commission overrides on 3 levels of your downline. 1 point. And now remember, you can get points free. 8 points. Remember, I told you I took the free credit score report, gave me 8 points. So that one transaction gave me 8 points, which earns me commission on 6 levels of my downline. Now you saw my downline, I only have people on 4 levels. But if I had people on 6 levels, I get paid off of everything that they did on all 6 levels because I took one free credit score report trial. Haven't spent any money, haven't invested any money, and I got a free service. And I got an 8-day trip, 8-day stay at a hotel free. Just pay the taxes. That hotel is $2,800. I get it for just the taxes. See, that's value. Okay. Now, if I got 15 points, I'm going to earn on all 10 levels of my downline. So to earn from a downline must be active. If a downline consists of members that are doing nothing, they are earning nothing. That's why it is so important to help your members. The better they do, the more they earn, the more you earn. Okay? So you got to realize that ultimately, one who is going to be exceedingly successful is going to be the one that is helping others. See how to earn more money by helping your downline to earn. And that is just true. You would sometimes think that, no, let me just get all that I can get in my first level. No, that was one of the mistakes that I made. Instead of having 60 some people across my first level this quick, it'd have been even more profitable if I'd have been deeper down to 10 levels. So understand this. When somebody joins under you, the only thing you need to try to do is send them an email. And ASN has already gotten the email queued up for you to send. They have made it all up with your name and your links and everything in it. So you just learning what you have and how to navigate, that's the objective of these training. Okay, so now, even if your downline is completely inactive, you still earn every infinity bonus and commission earned from your personal site's activities. So if your downline does nothing, but if you're doing something, you're still going to get paid. You're going to get paid all the commission for what you do and all of the infinity bonuses that your site has earned through points. How to always be earning points. Get your ASN homepage. This is important. They show you how to do this step by step. We're not going to go through it, just kind of letting you know what's here. The payment actually went out, but the members did not have in the ASN system the email to which their payment was to be sent. So guys, make sure that the email that you use to get your PayPal account, that is the email that you have in your back office personal information. That's what you want to do. And that's what they're telling you right here. They're telling you to make sure, go and check it. Don't take it for granted. Just make sure that it is there. And if it's there, that's all you have to do, nothing else. Okay. Now, again, you don't, if you're going to pay, if your earnings is $20 or less, it's going to be rolled over into the next month. They're not going to send you out a payment that is less than $20. Okay. You have to earn at least $20 before they process your payment. So if it's less than $20 and they'll roll it into the next month. And then when the next month comes, it gets to $20 or more, it'll be in your PayPal account. As you know from reading your resource page, that's why we're here, although the vast majority of companies and activities other than Amazon are auto track for credit, we suggest you still register all points into your point confirmation link. In other words, ASN is telling me, don't just trust the system in the to keep everything 100% accurate. In other words, they're saying take care of it yourself too. Now that's somebody that's saying to you like, we got our act together, but we want you to have your own backup. You know, we want you to have something you can check us on. And that's that when you hear things like that, you got to say, wait a minute, they're closing up all the loopholes. They're making sure that there are no cracks to fall through and you are the one that suffers. They're saying right here, and let me read this again. As you know from reading your resource page, although the vast majority of companies and activities other than Amazon are auto track for credit, even though it is, we suggest you still register all points into your point confirmation link. Okay, so don't take part in no activity that you expect to get paid for without putting that information in your point confirmation. Okay, anything you expect to get paid for, you need to put it here. Now, not paid, you can see the payments there, and again, they can you can read this if after reading the above and you feel that you're owed a payment for last month activities that you didn't receive, please follow steps precisely so that we can confirm and send any payments to you, any payments you may be owed. Forward to ASN Network the receipt or confirmation from the company that earned your December points, i.e. Walmart, Amazon, Sears, and etc. See, and in the subject line, place your ASN ID and the words not paid, etc. Subject line should look like this. This is mine, and they may have missed some, so they're saying, look, put that in there, give us the receipts, and we'll take care of it from there. And if in fact you earn points and should have already been paid but didn't register them, we can still get you paid. Just send the confirmation email that you receive from the company from which you earn the points earning activities of that month to asn@allsolution.org, and we'll get it straightened out. Make certain that you provide us with your ASN ID. Okay, so there they're really going through this over and over because they want you to know, and that's just a good practice. And if you got need more information, again, get to your sponsor, and then if they can't answer, send it to them. Okay, again, this is just going back through information on minimum payment. They want to just keep you being abreast of your how you're paid, and so that you don't lose the focus and and get lost and try and then have to try to figure out what are you doing or what is happening. Okay, so again, they are just reiterating that you got to earn at least 1 point. uh, the total amount earned, the total personal points awarded, total startup and mentor points. And all of these are things that you could go in here and you can read profit sharing and how much you earn from group bonuses, uh, commissions and sales of ASN services and ASN merchandise are paid weekly. This you can go there. Are points rolled over? No, points reset to zero each month. However, actual payments owed are accumulated and rolled over each month until $20 in earnings is reached. They are then automatically paid in that month. So, in other words, if I got 150 points now at the end of the month, those points go to zero. And I'm paid for those points. And then next month, I start all over again. Let's say the next month, I accumulate 50 points or 500. Okay, that's what I have. At the end of that month, start of the next month is zero again. Okay. We talked about the sign up page. You got pages that they have given you that you send people for signups. You got 6 of them already made out, so find, you can click right here and it'll take you to your sign up pages. These are the links that you give or and send to people in all of your contacts, phone contacts, email contacts, social media contacts. Send them the link. And if you'll do that, you'll look in your back office and you have people signed up, people that you have not even spoken to. Okay. Take a look at them and decide which one is best fit for your potential audience. So you can decide which ones you want to send. Remember, because ASN does so much, there are a million ways that it can be presented. We've given a couple of each possible landing pages that you may want to send them to. I would strongly consider the second, okay, sign up B, which combines the excitement of the opportunity with curiosity as to what it encompasses. In addition, it in addition to the assurance that it is always free. So they're telling you to take the second page, and I just did it. Then the next section here, are you communicating with a friend? They already know and trust you. What is needed is for them to trust the system. The best page for that is probably the following. That's this one right here that has the testimonies, and you can just copy it, send it to them. Okay. See numerous additional sign up links right here. Okay. When it comes to what are points, okay, you get into the points, you can go right here. A point roughly correlates with the amount of revenue that is earned from a given activity, quote, trial, or purchase. For example, a free insurance quote usually generates about $4 of revenue and earns about 4 points. A free credit report usually earns about 8 points and etc. Okay, so this just giving you some examples of what your services earns you in points. Why are points important? Your profit sharing bonuses. The number of points generated by your personal site determines how many profit sharing bonuses you receive. You can see the points to profit sharing right there. Okay. And they'll list all 7 profit sharing bonuses. And you can earn all seven of them. To get 100 points in any month will earn you all 7 of the profit sharing bonuses, which guarantees you're going to earn between $100 and $500 just from the profit sharing. Okay, so all of this is here. I'm not going to uh, read all of this here. I just want you to see some of the areas. In fact, I'm going to start right here because I do want to pick up on this area. Group bonus overrides, I definitely want to pick up here. So I'm going to mark this page where we are, and we're going to do a part 2, and that will get us further into this because there are so much here that uh, we literally need to cover. And so I'm going to simply copy this page and I'm going to throw it down in one of my uh, clipboard pages so it can remind me um, where I need to go next. Let me see if I can paste it in there. Yes. No, it didn't. It did not go in there. Let's see. And let's see. There it is. And we have that link there. So that's the page that we're going to pick up on in the very next training section. So I hope that we've been able to be very helpful at this point. You've got a lot of information. I'm just strolling through here. And the reason I'm stopping too is because of the time factor. I've got a class to do at 12:15 at 11:15 our time, or no, 12:15 our time. And but this is all of these is going to tell us uh, how we can earn over $20,000 a month. So you don't want to miss these trainings. This is for you. Points have 2 functions. We're going to share that with you. We're going to cover all of this so that you'll know the many ways that you have at your fingertips to earn a life-changing income. Okay, so I'm going to go back now and I'm going to stop sharing. And I think I might have figured this out, guys. I think I might have figured it out because if I hit the stop sharing button, it should take me right back to um, the page right there. There you go. So we're going to kind of close out the broadcast. I'm trying to make sure that I get out of this page. Now, I don't want to lose the broadcast just yet because there is a final part that I want to get into. So I've already clicked on that, and so we're back here, and I'm right here at an hour and 45 minutes so far, and that's good. Now, guys, we're gonna leave off right here. Don't miss the next training session. Just keep, invest in your time. I know you said, well, it's a long training session. You can always stop it, come back to it later. We're getting you valuable information I mean, you can stop the training where you are and come back and pick it up later. Save this video and then take this video and share it with people in your downline. See, that way they're getting the training, they're getting some insight to their business, and all it's going to do is going to help you. See, as you help them, it's going to help you. Okay, so share this with members of your downline. Okay, so we're going to close out right here. I'm Bishop Jerome Jones, and I am saying to viewers here and around the world, yes, if you go with God, I know that God will surely go with you. And you do now, by all means, have yourself a Jesus filled day. Bye bye.